Subqueries let you nest one query inside another. Postgres evaluates them differently depending on where they appear and how they reference the outer query, and that choice can make or break performance. Subqueries come in 4 flavors. The key distinction is whether the inner query runs once globally or once per outer row, and whether Postgres needs every matching value or just proof that one exists. A scalar subquery sits inside the select list and must return exactly one row and one column. Postgres evaluates it for each outer row, effectively performing a correlated lookup identical to a left join on the primary key. With IN, Postgres must collect every matching customer ID before it can test any order row. With exists, the correlated subquery references the outer row and stops the moment one qualifying customer is found. No full materialization needed. Postgres rewrites exists into a hash semijoin. It builds a hash table of qualifying customer IDs, then probes it once per order row and stops on the first hit. No row is emitted twice, and no full materialization of the subquery is required. We seed 4 customers and 5 orders. The exists subquery correlates on customer ID and filters to country equals DE. Only the 3 orders tied to Alice and Claudia pass the test. Orders 11 and 13 are excluded. The classic trap, using IN, when the subquery column can be NULL. If even one NULL appears in the set, IN returns NULL for every non-matching row instead of false, and those rows silently disappear from results. Exists never exhibits this behavior. 3 things to catch in review. Prefer exists over IN for existence checks, watch for per-row scalar subqueries that hide an n+1, and always ask whether the IN column is nullable. A single null, there is a silent correctness bug.